All right, welcome back to Rick's Radio Conversions. Today we have Larry's 1976 Pontiac Trans Am. This was an AM radio that's been converted to AM, FM, aux input with Bluetooth. And we've also hooked Larry up with a dual voice coil front speaker and two rear 6x9, so he's kind of got the whole caboodle there. So Larry, we're going to kind of give you a quick video of how your radio works, and go through all the modes, get you familiar with everything, so once you get your car back, you'll be ready to rock and roll. So this is an FM right now, and as you can tell, push buttons all work as they did before. If you want to go to AM, off and on again real fast. Now, not much on the AM. We'll go off and then on again. And we're back to the FM. So that's the AM FM mode. And we're going to demonstrate the scan feature. Go down to the end of the dial there, grab your tuner. You're going to go from 12 to 2.
Scanning for stations.
And she just said scanning for stations, so now digitally we are scanning up the dial. You can kind of hear the different songs going on. And we'll let it go a few stations. Now as we're digitally scanning, when you find the station you like, if you grab your tuner and start tuning up the dial, all stations will mute except the one that you're after. And we'll get to another station here. So you wanted that. Grab your tuner. So she said station. She said station hold, and then that's where we're at. Now granted, that wasn't very many on the dial. We have a lot of stations here in this area. And then if you like that station, you know, you pull out your preset, push it in, and there you go. So that's how the scanner works. So the next thing we're going to do, we'll do the aux input, and so here is it's an iPhone, but I use it as an iPod. It's got the aux input cable here, and all you're going to do is just turn on your device, and just like that, you know, you're playing the aux input. Now you can use the Sirius XM tuner head, CD player, whatever takes the cable there. Now none of the controls here work except for the volume and the treble and the bass. And the only way you're gonna move music is by, you know, and let's just say you're done with this. So this works on sensing sound. So you can either turn it off or just pull the cord out. And this is going to time out for about, I think it's 10 seconds. Or you can turn it off and turn it on again. But we'll let it time out. It'll do its potatoes. There we go, back to the radio. Now we're going to do how to pair it. So now there's no cables hooked up. You bring up your Bluetooth settings, and I'm going to do this left-handed and see how well I can do here. You're going to grab your volume control, and you're going to go from 12 to 2.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Ready to pair. Oh, look, there it is, right down there. You just...
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
So now we're done. And we're going to go right back to the same stuff. As you can see, the cable's still gone. And then we'll do the magic. Now always make sure your volume's always turned up on the Bluetooth on your devices. So now we're streaming. And then if you didn't like that song, you want to fast forward. Up on the dial. You want to go back, down on the dial. And that's how that works. So as you're streaming, you can also control the actual device from the radio. So once you have paired, if you want to start and stop your device without touching the device, grab your volume, 12 to 10. Whoop, too fast. Hey Siri, what's the weather today?
It's currently clear and 73 degrees in Virginia Beach. Temperatures are heading down from 73 degrees to 69 tonight.
What I was trying to do was to pause it, and I guess I went too fast. Did it again. All right. There we go, I did it. I'm doing this left-handed, so when you're driving, you'll get it better. So we just pause the music. So now what'll happen is in about 10 seconds, the radio will come back on. There we go. Back to the radio. Unfortunately, I'm getting gigged for copyright stuff, so we got to leave it on talk radio and classical stuff, I guess. And then if you want to turn it back on again, same thing. 12 to 10. I'm not having any luck today. Oop.
I didn't find any appointments for today.
There, see?
Up following drone attacks on Saudi oil facilities. Rising rates indicates
So every radio is more touchier than the other, I guess. This radio is in very good condition, Larry. It hadn't been played a whole lot. Inside is very, very clean, which means the volume is very touchy as well. So the best thing I can kind of tell you is when I tell you to do the 12 to 10 or 12 to 2, just kind of pick a point where your finger's going to be kind of thing, and then you need to go to the same spot twice. It's not that easy. There we go. Did it again. Good deal. So that's how that works. And then we just went over the Siri or the Apple or the Android version if you've got that. In a nutshell, to start and stop the music, you're going to go to the left, and to do the voice command, you're going to go to the right.
last week in Washington were constructive. You talked earlier about the delegation that was scheduled to travel to
How far is Washington, D.C.?
Washington is about 167 miles away as the crow flies.
So this will do the, if you did the Google Maps, turn-by-turn directions, tell you the weather,
For the offshore Chinese currency.
and you can also make the phone calls and things of that nature as well. You know, just whatever this thing will do, whatever your device will do, your radio will also do for you. Something else that's kind of cool as well, and we'll get out of this awesome talk radio. So if you didn't know what radio station you're in, because we're in FM, right? AM dial. You grab your volume control 3 times 12 to 2.
FM 106.9.
That's kind of neat. You know, it'll tell you what station you're on. Every radio is different. Your tuner is very, very tight. We go to 107.7 at the top.
FM 107.7.
And then
FM 88.3.
that's pretty damn good to get that full spectrum all the way across the dial, Larry. You got a really, really good tuner. Once again, not all tuners are the same. Some, maybe the frequency band might have been from 800 to 1400. You know, still the same amount of stations, just in a tighter grouping. But this is a very, very good radio. The indicator light is on. Of course, you can't see with the fluorescent lights and everything else. We did paint the needle orange from the back, like the factory did it. At night, the idea is the light goes down through the clear luminescence, and it's supposed to look kind of cool. It is cool at night, but you just can't see it right now. Other than that, it's a really good radio, Larry. Like I said, it's in top condition. So in the back, you've got your AUX input cable, which you'll get this guy here. Run it down the ashtray or something like that to put in your device, and then you'll get a microphone as well. You can kind of route up the A-pillar, maybe on top of the steering column, or not at all. A lot of folks don't use it. Once again, up to you. There is an internal mic. It's back behind everything, so I'm not really sure how well it's going to work for you, but it is there if you need it. Anyway, that's it, Larry. Thanks again for sticking with us. We greatly appreciate it. And if you want your radio converter just like Larry's, please call Rick's Radio Conversions at 757-716-9305. You can also find us at ricksradioconversions.com, and also find us on Facebook. And one thing else we didn't cover. Sorry, Larry. We didn't cover your virtual balance and fader. So to do the virtual fader, right, that means speakers front to rear. You grab your tone, and you're going to go up 12 to 2.
Adjust.
So right now,
Got a smart speaker at home? Fader set.
On Alexa or Google. For detail, go to 937bobfm.com/speakers.
so front, and then you want to go back 12 to 2.
Fader adjust. Fader set. Balance adjust.
I don't know if you can hear the
Balance set.
front to rears.
Fader adjust.
Fronts, rears. that's how that works, Larry. And once again, it tells you, she tells you which one you're doing. Your tone also has a detent, so no matter what you do, as long as you go back to the detent, you'll be just fine. That's it for now. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.